What is happening, suppers? I am here with you to share my past adventure. So excited, so honored, so appreciative. I was at the 2025 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships, waving the flag for Canada, surfing El Salvador. What a trip, what an experience. Canada finished 10th, I finished 28th, but I had a good time doing it. Just being amongst the world's best was such a treat. World's best flat water, technical, long distance. It was so inspiring to come back and just get better. Being around high level athletes, never done anything like it. It leaves you ready to go, motivated. And I guess I'm speaking for myself, but ready to get better. I surfed a couple heats against the world's best, and I am here solely to share my experience with you. Tell you kind of what was going through my head, and looking back at it, what would I do different? And I feel I should jump into it. Competition surfing is a trip. It's not something I do often, a couple times a year, if that, maybe once a year. But this opportunity came up and I felt I had to jump on it. So I did. I don't really surf within the criteria, and what I mean by that, like this example here, my turns are quite flat. I felt I surfed well, but not good enough for the judges' eyes. This was a 3.8 in my first heat. Not much of a score at all. Benoit Carpentier was getting 7s and 8s, I believe, in the same heat. Judges made it clear they wanted vertical, critical maneuvers. They didn't really care about flowing rail to rail. They made it very clear. So I had to make an adjustment and trying to find skills I don't really have, to be honest with you guys. This was the second day, first wave of my heat. Again, I kind of resorted back to rail. I picked a bad wave. This didn't really offer too much. All you could really do is cut back. They gave me a 2.53 for this guy. Kind of just, I got out of there right away and tried to reposition. On my way out, I found this one. Now this one had a little bit more of a ledge. Here I go. That was the most vertical hit I could muster up. I was pretty excited with that, but the wave fizzled out on me and I couldn't tie anything on. That ended up being a 2.5. So I had a total heat score just over 5. This, I held priority for a while. I was holding people off. I figured I could get this one and to get me in the third place. I was really excited. I'm like, okay, here I go. I'm gonna hit the lip. Here I go. And off the back. That was a frustrating one. I got a little too excited. Nerves got the best of me. But, it's all good. I still get to surf with the world's best, and what a show they put on. I left learning a ton, watching those guys and just paddle usage and wave position for the wave and where they place turns and what is possible. You see what's possible and the motivation can skyrocket. Here I want to show you some of the pros. This is Sebastian Gomez. I figured I'd show you how it's really done. Even though this wave here on Sebastian kind of fizzles out from him, he gets this quite soft and he's resorting to cutbacks. This didn't score well, but that first hit was really good. The next wave is Benoit Carpentier, one of my favorite paddle surfers, epic waterman. This is how it's done. This is an 8-point ride, 8 point something. Nice little turn here. I love this turn. Right into the most perfect part of that wave. One thing about him, and a lot of these higher up guys, just the fluidity and the seamless surfing, they just see it down the line. So they're executing a turn, they already know what they want to do next. Super fluid. That's why they are world champions. Big gouge there. One thing I got to do is I got to walk around and look at everyone's boards. I was pretty surprised how small they were. They're small, but when you see them and you get to put your hands on them, how light these things are, and 23 inches wide by 6'6", 7'2", 7'4", everything in between those ranges. Is pretty wild what these guys are paddling. This is Leco Salazar, past Brazilian champion, past world champion. A fun fact for you guys, if you didn't watch the competition or follow along, the male and female champion were both goofy foot. So they were backside surfing on this right hand point. One thing, if you don't know, you can, on your backside, you can create better angles sometimes, get a little bit more critical, as opposed to the front side surfer. You just can't create that angle off the bottom as easy. So there's an advantage sometimes the backside surfing. This is Tamil. He is from Peru. I thought was very on point this whole competition. He made it to the finals. believe he came in 4th, but he was just so pretty to watch. Another one, Aleko. Again, I just pulled the camera out and I was shooting during finals day, and I thought it was perfect media for you guys. Oh, big hit. Yeah, just super precise with what they want to do and always ready to come back in. Nice rebound here. Always ready to go. That's one thing that stands out with these guys. Not much wasted movement at all. On the women's side, this was a part of the women's final. This is Lucci from Argentina, past world champion, pretty epic surfer. She went toe-to-toe with Vania Torres, who's coming up next, the Peruvian champion. Now world champion. That's the other goofy foot I was telling you about. Unreal surfing on her end. On the free surf, she was just on another level. She really stood out, and I felt it was hers to take. Turns out it was. So if I was a betting man, not. Anyway, what a trip, what an experience. Hope you guys were able to see some of it. If not, on YouTube, you can go check out ISA and watch all the recaps and watch all these rippers. What an event, super inspirational, fun to see what's possible. That's all I got for you. I hope you guys are well. Thank you all for the support. A lot of you sent really kind words, and I fully appreciate every single one of you and everything you said. And I hope to see you all in the water so soon. Take care.